I used to think I was just forgetful, always passing that old family photo in my apartment hallway without a second glance. But last week, I started noticing something was off. The people in the picture, my parents, my sister, and me as a kid, seemed to shift positions ever so slightly each morning. At first, I blamed it on poor sleep, or maybe just my imagination. But if you stick with me, I'll tell you what I found out last night that made me wish I'd never looked closely. It started with subtle changes. My dad's arm moved a fraction, my sister's smile grew wider, mom's gaze shifted away from the camera. Each day, the photo was different, but only just enough for me to wonder if I was losing my mind. Yesterday, though, the change was impossible to ignore. My face, my own face in the photo, had been scratched out, gouged with something sharp and angry. The glass was unbroken, but the paper was torn, flakes of photo dust on the frame's edge. I asked my roommate if she'd noticed anything, but she just shrugged, said the photo had always looked like that to her. I tried to replace the picture, thinking maybe I'd just gotten a defective print. But every time I set a new one in the frame, by morning, it was the same. My face gone, the scratch marks biting deeper. I started feeling watched in my own home, a crawling sensation at the back of my neck every time I walked past the hallway. The air around the photo felt colder, heavier, and sometimes I'd hear faint whispers when I was alone. Last night, I finally stayed up, determined to catch whatever was happening in the act. At 3:07 a.m., I heard footsteps in the hallway. I crept out, phone flashlight trembling in my hand. The photo was changing, right before my eyes, the faces in it twisting, grinning, staring straight at me. My own scratched-out face bled red, the gouges widening into a dark, empty pit. From that hole, a cold hand reached through the glass and gripped my wrist. Now every morning, I wake up with fresh scratches on my skin, and each day, I look more like the faceless thing in the photo, while the rest of my family smiles wider. I don't think I'll ever see my real face again.